Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. So, my name is Rohit, guys, and I work at Early Steps Academy. And today's webinar would be with Dr. Shweta Milgani. She is having over 20 plus years of experience in career coaching, career counseling, and she's the founder and CEO of Skill Mapping. And today, we'll be discussing about how you as the parent, how you can help your child in ensuring that they can pursue a career best suited for them.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you for a warm welcome. It's my pleasure to be here today. I'll be sharing my experiences as a parent as well as a career coach. So first of all, let me talk about myself, how I am today here as a parent as well as career coach. Yes, I'm a founder of Skill Mapping. Skill Mapping is my venture, which is being started 4 years back. I'm associated with this education industry from last 20 years. So how you can do as a parent, how you can do best for your child. So this career journey, it starts in class 10th, right? But it starts way earlier, where you are trying to figure out interest areas of your child. It is very, very important. You know what? Many cases come to me, even inclusive of parents and kids. They are familiar with few areas, let's say medicine as a profession or engineering as a profession, and that's why they only think of, they are grown up thinking of either to be a doctor or an engineer or a pilot or let's say a chartered accountant or let's say an IAS officer, because this is what they hear about in our surroundings. But we know that how many areas have come up. Ye confusion, career confusion, why there is a career confusion? Because actually there are lot many options available, and what to talk about these students, even we as a parent also tend to get confused, what is best for my child. So it is very, very important that you let your kids explore different interest areas. Even if your child does not get to know his interest areas, but he definitely gets to know what are not his interest areas, right? So help your child identify and explore various interests and hobbies. There are n number of courses available, right? So first of all, it is very important for we as a parent also to know what are the different career options available, and also make your child undergo that career options. Make him play with science, make him work with different project works, right? Let him do experiments with different kind of project works, right? Make him understand the concept of money so that he can understand commerce. This is also very, very important. Humanities is all based upon social aspect of society. Develop that connect with the society so that he can he's also aware about all that humanities based subjects also. So we as a parent, we should understand that where our world is heading towards, right? I think entrepreneurship is everywhere in the air. Shark Tank, I think the Shark Tank has brought us the concept of, introduced us the concept of entrepreneurship in a very beautiful manner. A child of age 8, 10, he is very conveniently talking about startups today. I think when we were of this age, we were not aware about business, what to talk about startups. Why we are talking about careers over here? Because we want our careers to give us good livelihood. So earning money is also a kind of discipline, which you bring in very smart, very early to your child. Finding out the right career is a journey. It's not one sitting, it's not one person process. You as well as your child has to explore, and there are n number of methods which you can make your child learn. Finding out a right mentor for your child, very important. Sometimes we restrict our child not to talk to strangers, not to talk to outsiders. I know we have to be a little vigilant over here whom our child is talking to, but believe me, if we give that conducive environment, if we give that right environment to our child, your child can find a right mentor. More than we as a parent, our child get influence from some third person. I think that is more stronger than what we impact create as a parent. And yes, let's make this learning the concept of a lifelong learning. It's not that after your school or after your college, okay, your learnings are over. Once you are leaving your college, you are entering into your world of profession, you will stop learning. No, this we also know as a parent how much learning is important. I always tell my students, the day you will quit learning,
the day you will stop growing. If the world has become very versatile today, if the world is changing, I think COVID has changed the world altogether. There's a huge transition. And in this transition phase, it is very, very important to upskill ourselves, to reskill ourselves, to continue with our learning process. Yes, and then coming to open communication. This even I realize as a parent. You have to keep your communication channels open. You have to keep your communication channels very positive. You have to keep it very versatile, right? As a parent, we have a tough call. What to talk when to your kids? It's a very, very tough call for a child. And teenage adolescence is actually very tough age. Setting goals. One of the biggest gap which I'm finding in today's youth, one of the biggest gap. I'm talking to thousands of students, right? All through this time, I'm talking to a number of them. But there's a biggest gap. Even when we talk about industry, we say, industry also say, students are not focused. They do not have anything on their mind. They are like zombies walking. They do not have any set goals. Okay. So setting up of goals are very, very, very important if you really want to be successful today. Please give this vision to your child. Otherwise, it's haywire. This is the biggest gap in today's youth. They do not have focus. Why do they don't have focus? That the reason is they don't have any goals for themselves. Yes, networking is very important. I have earlier also talked about this. Make your child talk to a number of people. So this networking will help them in the later stages of their life also. They will find their mentor, they will find their role model, they will find their support system in this network. You never know when your network comes for your rescue or your support. There are many parents I've seen who very proudly says, my child doesn't talk to anybody. My child restricts himself to a particular room. No, this is not the need of an hour. Your child has to be socially very smart. So we see every day our government is talking about skill development. There are agencies at world level that are talking about skill development. Probably that is very, very important. Okay, because the way your world is changing, the way artificial intelligence has robbed us now. Okay, so you have to be very well prepared for tomorrow's world. So even as a career coach, even there's an uncertainty element. If I recommend any career to any of a student, I don't know what happens to that career 5 years down the line. So I always tell my student, no matter you are picking up this career today, no matter you are selecting this career today, but then you have to undertake regular and rigorous skill development at every stage of your life, because without that, you cannot have a sustainable career. For my son, this course has come to me as a big time rescue, right? My child was very introvert. He was the one who was actually restricted to a single room. Right. So I knew it that I have to work upon this. And then I came across this course. I knew, probably as a career coach, I knew that what is required. I require critical thinking in my child. I require good communication skills in my child. I want him to interact with the outside world. World should not be any limit. Language should not be any limit. And being a professor, being a management professor, I know what impact these case studies create on our mind. So every time I used to take up case studies with my students in my college, with my masters at the master's level, I understand what is the relevance of this. And then I came across this course, and believe me, it acted as a rescue for my child. And today, if I look at my child, he is in class 9th. We started this course in class 8th. And my child today is much more confident than what he was at class 8th. Mark my words, this is not any kind of promotion, right? But I have seen a big time change in my child's approach. Thank you for being a wonderful audience. I hope we have answered your queries. Still you have queries, feel free to contact us anytime.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.